Homeward Bound, written by Ellen G. White.
Through Christ we can have the victory over sin, we can have the victory. Crucify self, carry your cross, we can have the victory over sin, victory over sin, victory over sin.
Practical Christian Living. July 24th. Appetite cannot be trusted. Therefore, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 31. Our bodies are built up from the food we eat. There is a constant breaking down of the tissues of the body. Every movement of every organ involves waste, and this waste is repaired from our food. Each organ of the body requires its share of nutrition. The brain must be supplied with its portion. The bones, muscles, the nerves demand theirs. It is a wonderful process that transforms the food into blood and uses this blood to build up the varied part of the body. But this process is going on continually, supplying with life and strength each nerve, muscle, and tissue. Those food should be chosen that best supply the elements needed for building up the body. In this choice, appetite is not a safeguard. Through wrong habits of eating, the appetite has become perverted. Often it demands food that impairs health and causes weakness instead of strength. We cannot safely be guided by the customs of society. The disease and suffering that everywhere prevail are largely due to popular errors in regard to diet. In order to know what are the best foods, we must study God's original plan for our diet. He who created us and who understand our needs appointed Adam his food. Behold, he said, I have given you every herb yielding seed, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for food. Genesis 1 verse 29. Upon leaving Eden to gain their livelihood by tilling the earth under the curse of sin, mankind received permission to eat also the herb of the field. Genesis 3 verse 18. Grains, fruits, nuts, and vegetables constitute the diet chosen for us by our Creator. These foods, prepared in as simple and natural a manner as possible, are the most helpful and nourishing. They impart a strength, a power of endurance, and a vigor of intellect that are not afforded by a more complex and stimulating diet. Our bodies are Christ's purchased possession, and we are not at liberty to do with them as we please. All who understand the laws of health should realize their obligation to obey these laws which God has established in their being. Obedience to the laws of health is to be made a matter of personal duty.
Through Christ we can have the victory over sin, we can have the victory. Crucify self, carry your cross, we can have the victory over sin, victory over sin, victory over sin. Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace, that ye may walk honestly toward the way of righteousness, and that ye may be like Christ.